Hi, morning everyone. My name is Kevin Ye. I'm the country chair of MDRT South Africa. And this morning I'm privileged to interview Saeeda Desai at her Old Mutual office here in a lovely new office in Durban. Saeeda, how are you doing?
I'm well, thank you, Kevin, and thank you for your visit.
Thank you. To the audience, we'd like to find out about you as a person, and how did you grow up in Durban? What's your background?
I've always lived in Durban. I grew up in Durban. I studied in Durban.
Yeah.
I've always been a Durbanite.
Right. Okay. So you, and how did you become a financial advisor, broker?
Okay, I worked for Standard Bank for many years. I started my career in banking very early at the age of 19 years old.
Right.
And I used to, in the bank, we used to win a lot of competitions,
Yeah.
etc. So one of my managers suggested that why don't I do it on my own? So I went to Standard Bank Financial Services. They didn't
Okay.
need a lady at that stage.
Right.
So I didn't get the position. So my husband was in the financial service industry.
Okay.
He was with Old Mutual. So I remember the training was very good.
Yeah.
So I said, why don't I start off on my own
Yeah.
and as an advisor?
Okay.
And I went with Old Mutual. I started from scratch. We did the training, etc. And then my journeys began. In 1990, I became a financial advisor with Old Mutual.
Right.
And I'm very, very passionate about financial planning. And I love people. I'm a people person.
Yeah.
And I love my clients. My clients don't care how much you know. They care. They're only interested in how much you care for them. They don't.
Okay.
They don't care how much you know.
Yeah. So the human factor and knowing a person, and then knowing that you care for them, that's very important. Yeah. And you mentioned that Old Mutual had a very good training. And how long was the training? Was it like a week, 3 weeks?
That was very many years ago when I
Yeah.
started.
Yeah.
At that time, it's like a 3 weeks training.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's
And
products.
you get to really equip you with the products, etc. Equip you to sell. Basically, with Old Mutual and any company, you need to sell.
Right.
That's what you're doing.
So they were very good at
And
training you to be
training
a
a
salesperson
salesperson.
and
And main thing is security. We need to make sure that the clients have security. They are fully secured.
right.
And it's very, very important that we see more clients. The more clients we see, the better.
So the numbers.
Yeah, the numbers. It's a numbers game.
Yeah, I remember from one of the videos, see the people.
Yeah, you have to see the people. And the other thing is with, I'm also very passionate about MDRT. MDRT is really, really close to my heart. I have been to many MDRT conferences, and I've been a local chair, a country chair, a zone chair for MDRT. And we used to go to MDRT conferences. We used to go with the groups of people, group of MDRT members, and we became an MDRT family. And in the same token, we meet people from throughout the world.
Yeah,
And we have an MDRT family throughout the world.
sure. And so about MDRT, when did you join MDRT?
I'm a 28-year life and qualifying member of MDRT.
So that was 1994?
1994, correct.
Okay, and how did you get to know about MDRT?
I met LC Maraj in the bank.
His name is mentioned
Yes.
so many times by so
And
many
he
people.
assisted me so much.
Yeah.
And he made sure that I become a member. He introduced me to Logan. Logan
Yeah.
was in charge at that time. He was
Right.
one of the chair. He was a country chair.
Yeah.
So then Logan assisted me a lot. And then I immediately started going to the conferences.
Okay.
You can be an MDRT member, but it's very important to go to a conference because that's where you learn a lot. You see all the other top advisors, and they're willing to share, and they're very caring, and you rub shoulders with all these people, top producers.
Right. I think that the analogy could be that, in South Africa, you could be a big fish in a small pond. But when you go to MDRT and those meetings, then you start to realize you're actually just a fish in a whole sea.
You want to swim with the sharks.
Okay. And what's over the years with MDRT? What are the things that stood out for you? Things that you learned and that you brought back to implement in what you do.
I feel you go to an MDRT conference, you get one idea. It sticks with you. I have got many such ideas.
Okay.
Especially in South Africa, we are so uncertain. Lots of times you are a bit negative.
Yeah.
And then when you go to a conference, you get that one idea. Because one year I got this idea about saving.
Saving.
Yeah, how you can save.
Yeah.
How you save into a policy and how it multiplies.
Yeah.
The compound interest.
Okay.
The beauty about compound interest.
Right.
And that year I came back and I just went to the business owners and I told them, put so much money away every month. And that's how your money will grow. And there's beneficiaries on that as well, should you close your eyes.
Right.
I think we are doing a very, very important job. When our clients die, the family must be okay, they must be better off, they mustn't be worse off.
Yes. Yeah, the importance of saving.
And then I learned a lot as well. One year, one speaker, I cannot remember his actual name, but that has been so profound to me because he came onto the main platform and he said that he went into an area and first he went to the area, those days you used to do door-to-door selling. So he went there, he knocked on this door, and then he spoke to this couple, and the couple told him that he didn't have cover, so he explained his products, and he said, why don't you take it? He said, hold on, I'll just call my wife. So he called his wife, and his wife was she refused to do the policy. She refused to him. They said, no, I need a fridge very badly.
Yes.
We should buy the fridge then, investing into this policy.
Right.
And then a few months later, he went to the same neighborhood and he saw a for sale board outside the house. So he knocked at the door and he came in and he met the widow. She was so disappointed. She said, look what this fridge costed me. Because she didn't take that product.
Wow.
So you learn so many stories, especially with the main platform. The main platform is like wow for everyone.
Yeah. And when was the last meeting you attended?
I'll tell you, because my mother, I was supposed to go to that MDRT meeting and I lost my mother. Remember? Then I had to cancel.
Yes. Yeah.
And even I've been to many MDRT and I can tell you about one very, very sad occasion. I went to Johannesburg. We going to the meeting and I remember I told you we go, Hiren was with me, Hiren's mom with us. We fly from here to Johannesburg and Johannesburg we take the connecting flight. That year we're supposed to go to Atlanta. And we check in everything. We checked our bags in everything and we go to Johannesburg and we land in Johannesburg and we just hear them announcing my name all the time. And then suddenly we go to the main desk and there's a funeral message, my dad passed away. So I was so hurt because obviously I could not go to the meeting. I had to come back home and then our bags are already on the flight. So lucky we had so many members, MDRT members together. So what we did was they said they can take off the bags, delay the plane. What do you do? I said no, let our bags go because it's important.
You didn't want to delay the plane.
To be at home with my children, with the family. So then I came back home. That year it was in San Francisco. I didn't make the meeting.
Oh, okay. the meetings you went to? Can you remember those places?
I can remember the meetings. I went to Atlanta twice.
Yeah.
I went to New Orleans twice.
Okay.
I've been to Vegas.
Vegas
meetings.
I'm yet to go to Vegas.
Hiren was the flag bearer of that meeting.
Oh, yeah.
And we used to all live together. We all stayed together. Sometimes we swap timeshares and we go around together.
Yeah.
And can I tell you how nice it is to go as a group? It's so nice to go as a group. You feel like a South African family.
Yeah.
And you do things. We take a South African picture.
Yes.
They still take the pictures, but it's not the same.
Yeah. So with organizing that as a group, so obviously before the trip, you have to kind
There's
of
a lot
form
of
preparation and communication and say that let's stay here. Where are we going
and
to
my
find?
husband loves all that. So he's
Oh,
very
he was
passionate.
organizing that.
He's organizing. So he'll get the tickets and he'll organize. He'll find out the things like
Sure.
the hotel that come, and then we all agree and then we book and we go together.
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't come back together because then we always make it a holiday.
Right.
So when in Vegas we go to other places.
Yeah.
Like we go to places to visit.
Yeah.
Like we'll go visit the Hoover Dam, we'll go visit the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
So through MDRT I've visited many places in America. I've been to New York so many times.
Yeah.
And I think the best about MDRT is visiting and touring while you're getting educated.
That's wonderful. Yeah. What's to the younger advisors out there? All right. What message would you say to them about why join MDRT at
They
this
should
time?
join MDRT at the earliest. In fact, the minute they start, because firstly, you're going to be goal orientated because you work towards your goals.
Yeah.
Right? And in this industry, you have to have a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Right? And when you go to MDRT, everything is, you learn so much when you go to so I feel the younger you are, the better in the industry. If you're serious about being in the industry, you go to MDRT. And you don't just become a member. You go to the MDRT conference. That's when you get the most benefit of being an MDRT member.
So, Saeeda, I've come across people and I invite them and I speak to them about MDRT membership and joining, and that, one of the common objections will be like cost. Okay, and another one is that then people would say, no, I'm already a member of FPI and I go to FPI conference, and also where I work, Old Mutual, Liberty, and so on, they have constant training and all that. So that's already enough. Why MDRT?
MDRT is world class. It's really world class. And then you get these top producers.
Yes.
Who have the books and they have the biography. I think that's a different league. Definitely a different.
So if you want to play in the World League, then you go to MDRT.
Definitely a different league you're playing in.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
It's not the same.
Okay. No, that's great.
And then your production. The minute you go to MDRT conference, when you come back, it's a life-changing experience. You're a different person, and you want to be in a different league, in a league of your own. And also when you see your clients, the objections, you know how to overcome objections, these breakaway sessions, they teach you a lot. So I think it's very, very different. I think, I'm sorry to say, but those objections, they're not really, we need to bring out all this to them.
Your clientele, who are you? What's your target markets?
I have a general practice, and I have associates as well. I have 3 young associates in my practice.
Okay.
Young, in young I mean they are young as well as they new in the industry.
Okay.
Right. 2 are very new. One is about 7 years.
All right. So you are training them.
I'm training them. I motivate them. I mentor them. And I know I can do do a mentorship program with them for MDRT. And they can also accompany me there to the conference.
For like those young advisors, do you see them daily, or is it like virtual?
No, we used to be seeing them daily, and then COVID.
Yeah.
And then now this young advisor started with me. And now with COVID it was a bit difficult. We were working remotely.
Yeah.
But we survived. We really survived. And COVID taught us a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
It taught us how important financial planning is.
Yeah.
In my client base, in one day I could have over 6 claims, death claims, in one day.
Sure.
And it taught us a lot of things. And I was glad that I did my job properly.
Yeah.
To secure the families.
Right.
You know? That the COVID was really a test for everyone. And now going forward, we're going to be more careful how we assist clients, especially with their wills, with their financial planning.
Yeah.
And MDRT assists us in all this. It gives us these values.
Oh, that's great.
And then with MDRT, when you go to MDRT, you meet people from throughout the world, and you become friends with them. You have friends in different cities. That's the beauty about MDRT.
Yeah.
And financial planning, whether you're in Mauritius or whether you're in America, financial planning is the same. Exactly the same in Durban, South Africa, or anywhere in the world. You need financial planning. You need life cover. You need benefits, disability, dread disease. Then you need funeral benefits. And then you need something for your short-term goals. Then you need retirement plans. Throughout the world, it's the same. The tax principles may be different, but the products definitely the same.
Right. And Saeeda, you told me you are Muslim, and so are most of your clients Muslim or general?
Now you see, you told me about objections. Now, Muslim community, like life cover is taboo.
That's the thing. I was dying to ask you.
It's really taboo.
and what's...
It's important for us to bring out the importance of life cover. Because everybody needs life cover. If you don't need life cover, if you don't believe in life cover for your family, what about executors' fees? What about master's fees, etc.? All those things you need cover for. You need liquidity in your estate.
Right.
How are you going to get it without life cover?
Okay. So how did you convince them to say they need to have life cover?
A lot of people, I respect their judgment. I respect their wishes. When they tell me it's religiously, I will not take the life cover, but I will invest with you or things like that.
Right.
And now we have a lot of Sharia compliant funds. All the companies have a lot of Sharia compliant funds. There's Sharia compliant banking. So with RAs, we assist them with Sharia compliant thing. With the retirement, we have Sharia compliant pension plans. Things like that.
And life cover is also Sharia compliant.
Life cover, what we do is we try to convince them. And as much as we convince them, they do take life cover. I'm a Muslim and I believe in life cover.
So you have life cover yourself.
And I know the importance of it.
Yes, definitely.
And the importance is I have life cover. I implement it to my sons. I implement it to my family. I implement it to my husband. It's very, very important. Because if something happens to you tomorrow, it's just not going to fall. You need to be okay or better off. So life cover to me is very, very important.
What are your pastimes? What are your hobbies apart from?
My hobbies, I walk a lot. I love walking to stay fit. And I try to keep young. And then we go to movies. And I have grandkids. I have 4 grandchildren. So my grandchildren are my world. Really. I adore them.
So you have a close family.
We are very, very close. We are very close-knit family. And we go out together, we spend time together, weekends we spend together. and we travel a lot.
Yeah.
We do a lot of traveling. I think traveling is also my passion.
Yeah, we all love to travel now after COVID. Yeah. Oh.
When I started with Ordinary Member, then I became court of the table.
Yeah.
And then when we go to MDRT, we go to the court of the table meetings.
Right.
And now on top of the table meetings, we can go to court of table and top of the table.
Yes.
And top of the table, you learn a lot.
That's right.
And you kind of keep your goals, different goals. And it's so prestigious to be top of the table.
Have you been to a top of the table meeting?
Not yet, but it's going to be I'm going to aspire to do at least one top of that. But I did the virtual one.
Yeah, I did the virtual one last year.
Yeah, I did it. And I think the virtual ones were beautiful.
I think I
learned a lot from the virtual ones. And it was a comfort of our home. But it was unfortunate it was COVID.
Yeah.
It was comfort of your home.
Yeah.
And I could just break away and come back. It was hot. Did you do it as well?
I did last year, yeah, and I enjoyed some of the sessions. I was making notes and.
No, I did every year. Only this year I haven't done it virtually.
Yeah. Saeeda, thanks very much for your time and sharing your story and insight and your passion for MDRT. And I'm sure it's a motivation, inspiration for the viewers to get to know more and to join MDRT and then reach the higher level in their profession. Until next time, bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you like this episode and share it with your friends.